Yo, what is going on, guys? Frank Trades here, bringing you another new weekly stock watch list. Before we get started, though, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'd really appreciate it. And with much more being said, going into this week, obviously, you guys know tomorrow the market is closed due to Trump's inauguration with the presidency. So, market will be closed tomorrow on Monday along with that. But after Monday, we are looking pretty fire for the rest of the next few weeks just because of earnings are right around the corner. First things first, you can see that Netflix has earnings on Tuesday. That's probably the biggest one that I see for this week. Typically, Tesla usually announces earnings the same time as Netflix does, within the same week. But I think on the last one, they even announced it during the same week as the FANG stocks. So as far as this week goes, though, Netflix will be the biggest one. You got a few banks here and there reporting as well. But Netflix, since that is something I actively trade, that will be one of the biggest ones that I see that I will try and take advantage of and really be curious to see how and where Netflix goes with its direction on earnings. So especially if they get some sort of split or not, that'll be really interesting. So that is it for earnings, though. We can go ahead and go into the juicy part that all of you guys are waiting for. First, though, you guys know I have to cover ES and NQ real quickly. So as far as ES and NQ go, if I go on the 4-hour here, you can see that we actually ended up breaking a downtrend on the 4-hour with ES. Currently, we have a double top sitting at 60.70. First thing I'll be keeping an eye out for, though, is any close above 60.50. After that, room to 60.70, and then after that, 6100. The other thing I want to note here is on the 1-hour, we actually have a uptrend that we've been respecting on ES. So this is something to keep a close eye on. This is something I would recommend you guys put on your charts because not only does ES have it, if you guys can guess what my next thing I'm going to cover, it's NQ. If I go on the 1-hour with NQ, NQ has the exact same similar trend line from the bottom side. So same thing, I'm going to be looking at NQ as far as levels go, I'll be keeping more close attention to the upside on NQ, but to the downside, it's something to keep note of is anything below 21,400 with this trend line lining up around that area as well. So as far as the upside goes, though, if I go on the 4-hour here, same thing with ES. Is we're breaking a 4-hour downtrend. Barely broke it on Friday. Kind of held below it. Kind of held above it. We had two weird closes with that trend line. So realistically, I'm not watching anything on NQ as far as important levels go until 21,800. After 21,800, room up to 22,000 after that. So got that for you guys. And then of course the watch list you guys have all been waiting on. This is going to be a little weird, just because with where the market has been recently, there haven't been that many key A+ setups in the market that we've been able to take advantage of. A lot of them have been just either intraday or setups from pre-market that we've been having to rely on, which technically aren't A+ most of the time. So the way I'm going to go about it with this watch list is I'm going to see and find the best stocks that I could find for you guys. And these are it, right? So Google, if I go here on the 4-hour, you guys can see the all-time high is at 201.42 to be exact, but I will be watching 201 at the double top that we currently have right there. But realistically on Google, I won't be trading this until 200 or even 201. So it is far away, but it's one of those setups where once we do get up there, this is one of those A+ setups that I'll be looking to take advantage of, especially if it's ahead of the market. So we got Google. Next up is Microsoft. Microsoft is another one of those. I think to me, it's starting to become more of an A+ setup, especially with the rejection we had on Friday morning. So 435. That is realistically the only thing that I see on Microsoft worth trading. I don't care about the downside. Downside, really, I'm not really interested until 410 and then 406 on that. So upside is the only potential trade that we really have on Microsoft here. And then on any other time frames, I don't have anything else going on this. So. And then last but not least, of course, you guys know I need to have it part of the watch list. It's Tesla. If I go to Tesla here on the 4-hour, you can see on Friday we actually ended up breaking a 4-hour downtrend similar to NQ and ES, and we actually ended up closing above it. Now, we did reject off of it or close slightly above it on Friday as well. That's something to keep in mind. But if I go to the 1-hour here, you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about with ES and NQ with those uptrends we have on the bottom side. And Tesla has the exact same one. Now, the nice thing about Tesla here is we can trade it two ways here. We can either wait for 440 to the upside, or we can wait to trade this at 420 to the downside. So 420 is the level I would be looking at because this lines up with the trend line and the low from the opening on Friday. I believe it was like 419. It barely broke the level. Yeah, 419.75. So that's the reason why I would look at 420 for possible continuation to the downside. Now, the upside, the reason why I would be looking at 440 is because that's the area we rejected off of on Friday. So, and it was a heavy rejection, as you can see here, almost a $10 pullback, right? 437 down to 426. Yeah, above $10 on a pullback. So, that is something to keep an eye out for on Tesla and with the rest of the stocks that I mentioned to you guys. So, but besides that, that is about it for the watch list, guys. Not too much going on. A lot of them are future setups that are relatively far away. Tesla, one of the more realistic ones, just because of how volatile this stock has been recently. So that's something to keep an eye out for on your guys' radar. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video and enjoyed the watch list. And with that more being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video and take care. Peace out.